I forgot to record. We're literally here. Talking to the first NPC in the village. Do you know anyone that can make traps? What do you need traps for?
Old Man Barlin said that Darkspawn may be coming soon. He's got traps on his farm. I figured I'd put a few on my lands. Barlin wants to poison his traps. I just want normal traps.
I like that she's... That's very cool. Barling has some poison trap on his land?
He doesn't have any poison yet, thank the Maker. So his fields are just full of traps. He can be a bit eccentric.
Why don't you just buy some?
None to be had. Barlin has all the traps in the village in his fields.
Sorry, I can't make traps.
I didn't mean to bother you. Sorry.
I guess I could ask Barlin potentially, whatever that guy is. I don't recall his name. Hello.
As if we needed more fighting here. Don't you see how scared everyone is?
What about you? Elder Miriam. She's the elder of the village.
You got a bed for the night. You taken care of.
What's going on here?
Ever since good King Kalen passed, refugees and soldiers have been passing through. I'm the elder here, and I've my hands full making sure refugees don't turn to petty theft, or worse. Sir Bryant at the Chantry is seeing to matters of defense and such. He'd have more of an ear for your type.
You're not sounding good, babushka.
Too much to do, and not enough time.
Do you need any help?
I don't suppose you know anything of tonics, medicines, or herbs.
I actually know a bit about herbalism.
Then you may be able to do us a lot of good. All manner of travelers come through, many injured or sick. We do our best, but we're out of supplies. There's medicinal herbs in the woods to the north. If you make a few poultices, I'll scrape together some sort of payment. I'll write all you need to know in this note here.
Alright then. I knew my herbalism is gonna come in the righteous moment. Tight. There it is. What does she need exactly? Craft the poultices. Elder Miriam has requested that you use your skills with herbs to craft some lesser health poultices for the injured refugees. 3 of these would suffice. I already have 11.
Have any luck finding herbs in the woods?
I didn't need them. Here you go.
This will help many people. You're a good sort, you know.
DMDM. 50 silver as well.
Thanks for the poultices. They may save some lives.
Alright then, not gonna touch her chest. Those are for the refugees.
They say your mother is Flemeth, a witch of the Kukari Wilds.
They also say that washing your feet in winter makes you catch cold in the head, but we all know that is not true. But sometimes they are right, and they are right in this.
You know the stories about...
Of course. You think my mother would let me go without telling me all the stories of her youth?
My mother told me stories too. She was the one who kindled my love of the old tales and legends.
My mother's stories curdled my blood and haunted my dreams. No little girl wants to hear about the wilder men her mother took to her bed, using them till they were spent, then killing them. No little girl wants to be told that this is also expected of her once she comes of age.
I see.
No, you don't. You really don't.
Alright then. Chicken! Can't do anything. What's up, miner boy?
Master Feleron runs us miners hard. Harder still since Ostagar.
No, nothing wrong with it. Power filled. What's up with that? We found some rubs in it. I'm not gonna touch the sack. Have a habit of quick saving because of the crashes earlier. We haven't had a crash in 3 days. After the sneaky patch we put, but who knows? Just in case.
We done heard what was said. You're a warden. I don't know if you killed King Kalen, and make her forgive me, I don't care.
What?
But that bounty on your head could feed a lot of hungry bellies. Attack!
Hey! I'm getting attacked by scavengers. From 2 sides. The refugees are attacking me. Wait, what? Very unrighteous. They're greedy money grubbers. Put them down. We have the ice thingies. Oh, I need to send a second tank on the back because we're gonna get a sandwich. Stay here for a minute. I'm getting attack on the right as well. Okay, you go, Liliana, attack this one and throw, do you have rapid? Yeah, put rapid and put a pinning shot. I'm gonna taunt everyone on top of me. Alistair, shield bash. Morrigan, do you have anything AoE? Doesn't seem like it. Lightning, I guess. I think we're just gonna... but maybe we shouldn't transform into spider to scare the villagers and get any rumors about Morrigan. I'm gonna make horror this one. We have the guy taunted on me. I'm actually starting to take some damage here. So what are peeps? This guy seems CC the most. A little bit of lightning burst damage there. Alistair getting a little bit surrounded a bit too much as well.
Off I go.
No, I actually don't want shield cover, my bad. Liana, help Alistair, he seems in big trouble. He seems to be singing a song. Freeze this guy. Wait, Liliana, what are you doing? Why are you in melee mode, man? Stop it with his annoying tactics, man. Put your bow. Hey. Starting off with tactics so annoying. Well, I have to heal myself here. My blast should be away, right? Alright, that should stabilize it a bit. I'm gonna try to flank damage. Ah, they didn't last long too much on the CC. Should be able to stabilize now. There we go.
Come and get it! Oh no, you don't!
Serves me right for not paying attention.
Pay attention.
As you say.
We ended up out of the village somehow in this fight. That was weird. I think that happened through the wall or something. Let's check this rubble real quick. Ash Warrior X. Someone have misplaced an axe here. I don't need it. Keep it. Maybe he needs it more than me. Got teleported from this sack of grains through the wall here to get attacked.
How dare you accuse me of thievery?
The chassis new codex. Today the chassis are considered largely peaceful, though their ways are still primitive, tempered to our own. In the Corsair Isles they live in strange looking huts built in stilts, or even built into the great treetops. They paint their faces and are split into small tribes ruled by shamans like those amongst the Avars. There are many tales of these shamans, having learned their magic from the witches of the wild. Witches that inspire as much terror as they do awe, and graduate even there is no definitive proof they exist. In particular, the tale of Flemet, the greatest witch of the wilds, is celebrated among all tribes. While there is no way to know how many there are in the wilds today, few travelers that pass through the forest tell the Chassin ching out an existence even in the frozen wastelands of the far south. One can assume that the Chassin never organized themselves once more. We might have reason to fear them here in Perelden. We ignore them at our peril.
Take the supplies from my car. Your grassland eyes are inept. A chastened would never stoop to petty theft. You marsh folk are all thieves and liars.
Enough! People here are already desperate and frightened. They don't need you two coming to blows.
But what about my food?
I said enough!
Farmer is saying that the Chasin is stealing something from him. Let's ask him.
That marshman stole from me. I know it.
The Marshman? Let's ask him then. The carnage we left in the wilds was horrifying.
We fought the Darkspawn in the wilds, but we never had a chance.
Doesn't seem like anything sussy here. Already went through the tavern.
We're planning on running that mine until the last minute. Feleron's orders.
I've got a cousin in the Templars. He says the mages in the tower out on Lake Callanpod are all turning into demons. Well, this time it's true.
I thought I saw something through the wall, but it's on the other side.
What's to do? I thought you killed them.
Alright, let's see this caged guy. Sten!
You aren't one of my captors. I have nothing to say that would amuse a dwarf. Leave me in peace.
His eyes look a little bit reddish. You're a prisoner? Who put you here?
I'm in a cage, am I not? I've been placed here by the Chantry.
The revered mother said he slaughtered an entire family, even the children.
Opa!
It is, as she says. I am Sten of the Beresad, the vanguard of the Kunari peoples.
Canary?
If you haven't heard of us, that is your own shortcoming. Though it matters little now. I will die soon enough.
This is a proud and powerful creature, trapped as prey for the Darkspawn. If you cannot see a use for him, I suggest releasing him for mercy's sake alone.
Mercy? I wouldn't have expected that from you.
I would also suggest that Alistair take his place in the cage.
Yes, that's what I would have expected.
I suggest you leave me to my fate.
Why would we show mercy? This guy killed an entire family. What did you do to end up here?
I have been convicted of murder. Have the villagers not spoken of this?
No. Are you guilty?
Are you asking if I feel guilt or if I am responsible for the deed? However I feel, whatever I've done, my life is forfeit now.
Who did you murder?
The people of a farmhold. 8 humans, in addition to the children.
That's horrible.
I agree.
How long have you been there?
20 days now. I shouldn't last much longer, another week at most.
Capturing you must have been difficult.
There is no difficulty in capturing prey that surrenders.
You didn't resist capture?
I waited for several days until the knights arrived.
Why?
Because I wished to.
Aren't you interested in seeking atonement then?
Death will be my atonement.
There are other ways to redeem yourself.
Perhaps. What does your wisdom say is equal to my crime?
I mean, death, honestly. Why do you care? I'm on a quest of green. You could help me defend the land against the blight.
The Blight? Are you a Grey Warden, then?
Yes, I am.
Surprising. My people have heard legends of the Grey Warden's strength and skill. Though I suppose not every legend is true.
Would the revered mother let you free?
Perhaps if you told her the Grey Wardens need my assistance, it seems as likely to bring my death as waiting here. Farewell, then.
To be left here to starve? Or to be taken by the Darkspawn? No one deserves that. Not even a murderer.
You agreed to speak to the revered mother to see if you can get Sten released. I kind of want to hear her perspective of the situation first, though. Codex. Either you have an inviolable memory or a pitiable life to know nothing of a regret. The northern islands are remote, lush jungles that harbor city is rumored to be most extraordinary ever built. These are the lands of the Canary. Lands that no foreign eyes ever see. Only the stories of the 3 exiled marshes waged against the giants have reached the south until the arrival of Sten. The stoic giant in the cage was surely the strangest thing the people of Wuthering have ever seen until the night of struck. Where is this farm with the dead people? Can't we investigate? Like, this is a little bit too back and forth for me. Bandits are attacking me. Whoppa. I wish I could investigate a bit more into detail to gather a better picture of the situation. Aye, aye, aye.
Ready!
See if we can go with her and CC in the middle. With this. In the meantime, we can use her to try to hit the bandits there.
Very well. Use begun.
We're gonna use some minor poultices because we're starting to get a good low here. Aye, aye, aye.
As you say.
Hey, hey. Are you hitting this archer? She doesn't seem to be doing that.
Good to go!
Off I go.
So be it.
Did my archer do any damage? Barely. Morrigan getting focused. Let's do some life drain.
I shall do it.
I am on.
the life drain is only once. Interesting.
Wounded.
Really injured here.
We got him. Ay, ay, ay.
So you know.
Very well.
Quest updated. Without the bandits, the chanter's board. Ah. So those are the bandits from the board. I see. Frozen lightning is a common name for a crystal that can naturally store electricity. Crushing frozen lightning gives the user a small bonus to electricity resistance for a short time. I see some red dots over these mountains, but we're not gonna go there yet. Let's ask the Reverend. Actually, let's return the board thingy first. In the chantry, probably.
So, let me get this straight. You were a cloistered sister?
You must have been a brother before you became a Templar, no?
I never actually became a Templar. I was recruited into the Grey Wardens before I took my final vows.
Do you ever regret leaving the Chantry?
No, never. Do you?
Yes. You may not believe it, but I found peace there. The kind of peace I've never known.
It used to get so quiet at the monastery that I would start screaming until one of the brothers came running. I would tell them that I was just checking. You never know, right?
No, I never did anything like that. I enjoyed the quiet.
Suit yourself. The look on their face was always priceless.
Deal.
And Andraste came unto them, saying, though the danger great, the mountain high, have faith, for the Maker listens and smiles upon us.
Who accepts the...
It's good to see you again, Sister Leliana.
Thank you, Sir Maron.
Can you tell me anything about the cage Quanari? Oh, yeah.
Is he still alive? The revered mother put him there a few weeks back. He'll be dead soon enough. Make her watch over you.
Why are you, Sir Bran?
Greetings, Grey Warden. What can I do for you?
What can you tell me about them in prison?
I was there at the farmhold. The beast stood there, wet with the blood of the children. He didn't even deny slaughtering them. The revered mother ordered him caged. She has more mercy than I do. But perhaps she is right, and the Maker has love for all his creations, even the Kunari.
I'm trying to figure out if he why did he do the slaughtering? He said he did it, but I don't know why he did it. He doesn't tell me his motivation. That's like, if I have to go face Valo, I need to kill him on the spot. I'm waiting for someone to say something that I'm gonna spare him with, but
The revered mother leads this flock. I merely command her Templars. Normally, our role is to protect the Chantry and seek out unsanctioned magic. For now, it is all we can do to protect the innocent.
What Green Mao? You mean the movie? Yeah, I do remember it. What if you found an unsanctioned mage?
Let us pretend that I was such a mage. What would you do to me?
Opa!
I have no time to even think about such things right now. My concern is protecting these people. I see nothing threatening them other than the Darkspawn.
Morrigan being spicy. How do Templars fight against magic?
We have more than swords at our disposal. We're taught to dispel unholy magics as well. If only our powers work to keep away the Darkspawn. Alas, it is not so.
Are you the only protection?
Our ban was summoned by Tearn Loghain, and he took his soldiers north with him. Lothering has been abandoned.
Oh, yeah.
If the matter is important, certainly.
Heard of any news?
Only if you're interested in the business of mages.
Tell me.
I have heard word that the Templars who watch over the Circle of Magi's tower have called for the rite of annulment. Hopefully I've heard wrong.
Why? What is the rite of annulment?
If the rite of annulment is invoked, the tower and every living soul within will be destroyed.
We need the Circle's help. We should go and find out what's happening.
To have such a call when mages are needed to fight the Darkspawn, something terrible must have happened. I have nothing else to tell you. The only news I care about is the approaching horde.
Oh, yeah.
Travel safely, and may the Maker watch over you.
May the light of the Maker guide your path. May the Maker watch over you.
She doesn't know anything about the Canary. Who is that?
Yes? What can I do for you?
I have a letter for you from the Blackstone Irregular. Oh! I totally forgot about that, yeah.
I knew this time would come. I should have listened to my sister. Sure, sign the paper, she said. You'll enjoy some coin now, but they'll be back. I guess I'll see you on the front lines.
Alright then. Reverend Mother, you have a quest or what?
Good day, Sister Liliana. I'm surprised to see you're still in Lothering.
It is good to see you as well, Your Reverence.
Is there something I can do for you then?
I want to talk about Sten the Canary in prison.
It might have been kinder to execute him, but I leave his fate to the Maker. Why does he interest you?
What did he do?
He butchered an entire farmhold. Only one of the youngest hid long enough to survive. The child said his father had found the Canary gravely wounded and took him in. That kindness was repaid with murder. The bandsman found the Canary just standing amidst the carnage. He did not resist them.
Are you certain he did it? What would make him do such a thing?
He would not say, though he acknowledged his guilt. Even the seasoned knights who apprehended him were disturbed by the carnage. However docile he appears, do not be fooled. That Canary is a danger.
What if this causes an incident with his people?
The Maker demands justice, regardless of his race.
Okay.
May the Maker guard you, Grey Warden.
I don't have anything telling me that this guy shouldn't be punished for his crimes. I don't wanna release him. Where do we return this thingy? You killed one of the bandit groups, Nor. Oh, there are two more groups. That makes sense. The only person we can ask her in the tavern or the...
I'm wondering, Morgan. Do you believe in the Maker?
Certainly not. I've no primitive fear of the moon, such that I must place my faith in tales so that I may sleep at night.
But this can't all be an accident. Spirits, magic, all these wondrous things around us, both dark and light. You know these things exist.
The fact of their existence does not presuppose an intelligent design by some absentee father figure.
So it is all random then. A happy coincidence that we are all here.
Attempting to impose order over chaos is futile. Nature is, by its very nature, chaotic.
Damn.
I don't believe that. I believe we have a purpose. All of us.
Yours, apparently, being to bother me.
I like both of their perspectives.
Wants to be.
What can I get you then?
What do you know about the cage canary?
That monster killed 3 families, torn them up like a beast. The cage is too good for it, but it's the Chantry's idea of mercy.
Have you heard any rumors?
I hear tell they held a funeral in Denham for King Caelan. The Grand Cleric called for a full day of mourning, and there was a procession a mile long passing by the brazier. It's too bad they don't have a body to properly burn. What happened to him at the hands of those creatures, it's unthinkable. Anything else I can get you? Luck speed your way.
Maker's blessings upon you, Warden.
You're here about food. Take it up with that bleeding runt by the Chantry. I got other gear to sell.
Oh, this is Barlin about the traps. Someone said that he took all the traps. To protect his own house. Why cannot I ask him about that more?
You're here about food. Take it up with that bleeding runt by the Chantry. I got other gear to sell.
Know of any well-paying work in water?
Check the Chanter's board by the Chantry. There's good jobs there. I don't suppose you know anything about poison.
Makers, but why do you need poison?
Well, my farm is far from town, and I'm not embarrassed to say I'm nervous about darkspawn. I've got some traps around the place. I've heard the poison hurts them beasties just as good as anybody else.
What if some refugee triggers your trap?
Well, then those bleeding sad salts should stay off my land, eh? Besides, these days, any folk out at night is more than like to slit your throat. Can you make poison or not?
I mean, he has a good point. I'm gonna say farewell for now and ask the woman outside again about the situation. Eh? I haven't been here. Hello, cook.
No dwarves in the kitchen. You think I don't see your grubby little hands snatching all...
Sorry.
It has begun.
Did you see the new recruiters out? Keep your voice.
I hope more soldiers make it out of Ostagar. So much tragedy.
I mean, he seems to have good intentions. I guess I'll tell him that I have poison.
You're here about food. Take it up with that bleeding runt by the Chantry. I got other gear to sell. Check the Chanter's board by the Chantry. There's good jobs there. I don't suppose you know anything about poison.
Yes.
I figured if I kept asking, I'd find someone. I'd pay good coin for some simple poison. Something to slow them beasties down or make them think twice.
Any idea where I could get ingredients?
Well, there's herbs in the North Wood. As for other stuff, look around town. Some refugees just left things behind to travel faster. I don't really know what you need, though. I might have some in stock, too.
Alright. Poisonous proposition. He asked you to create a suitable poison for him. 3 flasks of venom should do the trick. My new lady is a poison maker. She needs a toxin extract. Maybe we'll find it somewhere in the forest.
Very well.
Last thing to
What's to be done?
see is talk to this woman, maybe. The one that spared the man into the cage.
Thanks for the poultices. They may save something.
She has nothing to say about it. There's no one else to ask.
You are very beautiful, Morrigan.
Tell me something I do not know.
But you are always dressed in such rags. It suits you, I suppose. A little tear here, a little rip there to show some skin.
Opa!
I understand.
You understand I lived in a forest, I hope?
Maybe we could get you in a nice dress one day. Silk. No, maybe velvet. Velvet is heavier, better to guard against the cold in Ferelden. Dark red velvet. Yes. With gold embroidery. It should be cut low in the front, of course. We don't want to hide your features.
Stop looking at my breasts like that. 'Tis most disturbing.
You don't think so? And if it's cut low in the front, we must put your hair up. Show off that lovely neck.
You are insane. I would sooner let Alistair dress me.
It'll be fun, I promise. We'll get some shoes too. Shoes. We could go shopping together.
Oh boy. This is the bridge of love, Dimpo, man. Damn. Even the girls are starting to feel it between each other.
We found someone sleeping in our fields, in the hay.
I'm just here to keep watch.
Speak to the Reverend to see if you can get Sten released. I really wanna see the farm he butchered before I execute him. So I know that all the investigation was concluded before I dispense justice. But I don't know where it is. I guess I'll keep going to the woods and deal with this on the way back.
Shall be done.
Up. Are those bandits? Opa. No, I'm gonna kill him off. He's supposed to be in prison until he dies from hunger, though, if that's what you're asking. Let's try to pinning shot this doggy that is coming. Didn't work. Crippling shot on the bandit, maybe? Didn't seem to work much either. CC. Well, I'm trying to investigate that. That's why I said I would prefer to find the farm and see for myself what has transpired there, but I don't know where the farm is. Everyone in the village said he was unrighteous. He himself said he was unrighteous and he would prefer to die. The farm is the only thing that is remaining. Wherever the murder, the slaughter happened. I don't have any other lead. Did you ask him all the questions options? I think I did, yes. No, we CC that guy. Let's do some lightning damage. Can we disorient the body? Charging, damn. We've use all the spells on her. We could use a shoot pummel. Let's do it on the doggy. What do you have below the belt? Do you need a melee weapon for that? Didn't seem like it. It says interrupted. Dirty fine. Is the dog actually stunned? Doesn't seem like it to me. Let's see him with the window first. Alright. Hey, that's a lot of rangers there. I got CC'd as well.
Oh, this should be nice.
Damn. I'm gonna take a minor poultice. Let's try to freeze that one on the back.
Make us breath. So be it.
Keeps running away. Crippling shot.
All right. It shall be done.
Let's check this tree situation here. This thing laptop, but otherwise unremarkable.
Yes?
Never mind. But do you know anything about the canary yourself, though?
Well, here I am.
You're a Trang minstrel? Do you have a tale to share? No. Because she was in the village, supposedly.
It shall be done. I shall do it.
You cannot cross through the water. What are these red things here? Giant spider! Oppa!
I shall do it.
I'm CC'd! Let's try to do a crippling shot. No, this is a reduced pinning shot is swoop.
As you like.
Man, until she fires a crippling shot, the spider is already there.
I'll do it.
Bro.
Done.
Mind blast for CC. Yeah, I'm getting stunned.
On my way.
Very well.
They're focusing her. Maybe that's bad. This is bad, man. She's dead. Man, that focus was disgusting.
Be careful! I shall.
It's so hard to flank, man. When it's big armies, they just surround you. You don't have time to flank anyway. Ay, ay, ay. Go level up on Alistair. Let's give him more constitution. Shoot bounce. Characters run to compensate for the weight of a shield in combat and no longer suffers an attack penalty. Sure. Ah, toxic extract. So that's what we needed for that.
It has begun.
Yes?
Eh! We can't cross this little bridge on the top. Scammed. Oh well. Let's see if we can find this farm. Maybe. Oh, don't tell me this is the third bandit. Squad.
Nothing more.
They have a bandit leader this time as well. Oppa. Surely you're gonna do a nice pinning shot this time, my good lady. On the leader.
On it.
Ah, it worked. Can you believe it? Son of a gun. Trying to burst the doggy in the meantime. Oof, that's not good. Let's try to panic him. No, that's okay. I'll start getting too much surrounded. CC, please. Yeah, got swallowed. We don't have stamina to taunt. Damn, but I already have threatened. I guess threaten is not as good for me, maybe.
Shall be done.
Can you do a pinning shot on this guy that is chasing us? Damn, they got me. Ma. Good try.
Could someone please? Oh, bleeding. As you wish. I'm wounded. I can't go on like this.
Well, what are you crying about? You're getting focused or
Good to
something.
go. Run while you can. Oh, you a funny one, you are.
It has begun.
Let's see what these bandits have stolen.
As you say.
Dagger. Tier 3. I'm not gonna use it.
Allow me. I could do that for you.
Okay, Liliana. A large wooden round shield. Tier 1. Meh. Ah, we have wooded a bandit leather. Crushing a spirit shot gives the user a small bonus to spirit resistance. Great sword tier 3, we don't have a two-hander at the moment. Canary tick and cap. Tier 5. Seems pretty solid. Heavy chainmail set. Looks like an upgrade. Damn. Tier 3. Yeah. I'll put all of these. What about you? Can you use any of these items? Oh, you can use a helm maybe, damn. I had a Tain helm. That's gonna be it. Still haven't found this farm. I guess I'll keep going if I find it. If not, I'm not gonna leave the zone if the
as you say.
Game suggests me that. What's happening now, man? Ah! Is the Darkspawn attacking all of a sudden? Ay. Hey, they have an alpha as well. I'm gonna talent up. Let's use our CC. I think that might have not worked as well as I was hoping for. Let's try panic this guy on the back.
Time to die.
Okay, you threaten taking a lot of damage. I'm gonna use a health poultice. That alpha is getting a lot of valor. Let's retreat for now. Hey, this guy's coming to get me. And I'll heal. I don't want to risk it.
Very
In the onslaught.
Why is this guy focusing me again, man?
Come, very well.
So be it.
No.
Direct.
He got me. God damn it. That's what it is, we tried.
Mighty timely arrival there, my friend. I'm much obliged.
You're welcome.
The name's Bodon Feddick, merchant and entrepreneur. This here is my son, Sandal. Say hello, my boy.
Hello.
Road's been mighty dangerous these days. Mind if I ask what brings you out here? Perhaps we're going the same way.
Naming your son Sandal, man. I doubt you will want to try with a Grey Warden.
Grey Wardens? My, that does rather explain a lot. No offense, but I suspect there's more excitement on your path than my boy and I can handle. Allow me to bid you farewell and good fortune.
Someone's
Goodbye.
Now then, let's get this mess cleaned up, shall we? We'll be off as soon as this mess is cleaned up. Thank you kindly for all your assistance.
What the fuck? One of my neighbors is asking who is playing the gypsy music and he thinks it's me. Interesting. Hello? See you later. I won't go back. Maleficarum regrets. Let them hunt and dread finding me. But you, Melis, should not live this life. It would please me if you found a life in the Circle Tower. I left a few things there, mostly stolen from the enchanters. Sell them to fund a new path. The cache is in the sturdy area middle alcove. Goodbye. Stolen wood. We need to liberate that. Circle Tower.
We'll be off as soon as this mess is cleaned up. Thank you kindly for all your assistance.
Demonic poison. Pollen poison deals additional spirit damage with each hit.
Hello.
The music even got wilder all of a sudden. Oh, yeah. I'm assuming this leaves the zone. No. So we couldn't find the farm nearby. Seems like the guy in the cage must die. I'm not gonna touch that. That doesn't seem like a tower. I'm gonna go deliver my other 2 quests before I make the final move.
A lean harvest. And so many more.
Soldiers pick new quest. Huh? What happened? The rumors that a fellow survivor Ostergag has escaped the prison of Ban Warren and is seeking the aid of the Grey Warriors. The Ban's lands line the northwest reaches of Banaron. The escaped prisoner has likely taken refuge in the deep woods of the estate. Okay, where did that rumor come from? Premium content. Journey to Ban Warren's Ren. The last time you tried open roll, you caught a glimpse of a merchant. In the distance, he appears to be following you. If you set up camp, he might be able to catch up to you. Journey to Butcher's Pass, where a troubled merchant awaits you. The deal may just be too good to be true. I don't even know how to set up a camp yet. Deliver the letter of conscription to the remaining conscript. Redcliffe. Then Rim's lineage. Okay.
Any luck with that poison? Or you here to see my stock? Splendid! If those beasties come on my land, I hope it teaches them a lesson. Yeah, enough gold to cover any of your expenses and then some, hey?
I'm gonna sell some of my stuff on him as well. That I'm not gonna need, like dagger, flat blade tier 2, is pretty solid. Tier 3 sword, it's pretty nice. Mace kills mace, no. Wild bow, no. Battle axe, no. I don't remember if I need the staff. Oh, I have some mage gear.
What do you wish of me?
Wait a sec. Why don't you have feet? Huh. Interesting. We have robes. Rope. Chainmail gloves. What about these heavy leather gloves that I had somewhere? Where did they go? I guess I don't want to have fatigue on her.
Well, I still don't have food to sell.
I'll sell that. Anything useful you're selling? Trap shrapnel. Stones. Cure 4 leather armor. It's a bit too expensive. Alright. We're done with it. Nick, are you planning on getting all characters? No. I value roleplay the most. So what I'm gonna do now is go and kill the Canary because he has been unrighteous.
What's to be done?
And he didn't give me a good enough defense for what he did.
You wish something more of me?
I could end you now if you prefer.
My preference is death in battle. Failing that, I will wait for the Darkspawn.
Dead in battle. Ma. Damn, this is tough. Like, on one hand, I would prefer if someone unrighteous is willing to fight evil instead of dying. But it seems like he is not redeemable at all from all the information people have given me. I think the only thing I can do to justify releasing him is that I need to see it with my own eyes.
To be left here to starve? Or to be taken by the Darkspawn? No one deserves that. Not even a murderer.
Well, yeah, I guess. I cannot kill him through the cage.
Do you have any tales of the wilds?
None of the sort you like. No princesses in tall towers or knights throwing themselves at whole armies.
That's not all I like.
Do you want tales of the chastened wilders who dwell in the marsh? Do you want to hear of the slow deaths they inflict on their enemies? Perhaps a tale of the poisonous creatures of the wilds that lay their eggs on your skin so their young may eat you alive when hatched? Or a tale of my mother's marsh cuisine? That, in my opinion, is the most terrifying of all my tales.
No, I don't want to hear about those things.
Then I have no tales for you.
The path of righteousness is full of hardship, but the Maker smiles upon its travelers.
That's what I'm saying as well. Ooh, 3 gold, nice. When bears attack. On behalf of Ted, the farmer, and his depacted son, I inscribe this missive. As the Maker is my witness, I charge all those with knowledge of arms and armor to brave the dangers of the northern wood, to find the family of bears that mauled and killed the boy in it. For they're an abomination in the Maker's sight, and their hides would prove great comfort to the northern farmers, so was for Ted's family. As chanter for watering, I do pledge a sum of 1 sovereign to whoever carries out this, the Maker's will. Exercise caution first and foremost. May his light bathe us all. A thanks to all villagers who opened their barns and croft to the refugee in these dark times. The chantry regularly bears praise from our visitors, and your virtuous deeds are mentioned in many prayers. Sadly, there is one boy in the village whose mother Good wife Sarah is missing. As she has been missing for the better part of a week, as of this writing she is presumed dead. May the Maker bless her passing. She was a lady in middle years, with red hair and a phone of a green cloak. If any traveler or resident comes across her in the wilds, please return her body or the effects of her remains in later years. The boy will be thankful to have much keepsake to remember his brave mother by. The office of chanter will compensate his kindness with the sum of 50 silver. May the Maker turn his gaze on us all. Northern Farms. Maybe this is where the killing happened, in the Northern Farms. How do we get there? Chanter's board? The Chanter's board. It's supposed to be there. Man, I'm so torn about this Sten guy. Cause oh, wolves. I thought we were fighting bears. What the fuck? Hey! That's too many things at the same time. What the fuck?
Let's finish. Battle it is.
Bro. I'll burst them one by one. Mind blast. I wish I had more AoE stuff. I only have the Mind Blast already. Taunt.
As you say.
Oh, we'll go then.
Make her be praised.
What do you wish of me?
Nothing. Man, his mom died to wolves, that's so annoying. We found the body of the boy's mother and have recovered her keepsake. Ay, ay, ay. Is this where the bears are? Opa.
I'll do it.
Try to do a pinning shot.
Right.
Nothing happened.
I tried to be merciful. Ready!
Shall be done. Off I go. I'll be
Yeah, that was easier than I thought. Didn't they say they wanted bear pelts though? Ain't no such thing here that I can woot. Oh, these bears are dead, no longer a threat. Okay. So yeah, about the cage guy, the only way I can close my eyes is by some chance everyone is lying and he has been unrighteously imprisoned, but he's also wants to be imprisoned because he's also saying the same thing.
The path of righteousness is full of hardship, but the Maker smiles upon its travelers. And the stars stood still, the winds did quiet, and all animals of earth and air held their breath. All was silent in prayer and thanks.
Yeah, she was very close to the village. No more quests available. I have a level up on myself. Strengthen this. Attack shield balance. Specializations. You have qualify for specialization, customized form of a character's base class. Each offers a unique set of advanced talents and benefits. Character may have up to 2 specializations, with the first becoming available at level 7 and the second level 14. You need to find a trainer. Oh damn. Also, I need to have a camp rest or something.
Yes? Make her watch over you.
Fine. I'll give him a chance to prove himself. But at the first moment that he crosses the line, he's dead.
Yes? What can I do for you now?
Want to talk about Sten?
Again? You are quite fascinated with the creature. What do you wish to know?
I already asked you everything. Is there any way I can convince you to release him?
Then his next victims might count you and me as their murderers.
I was thinking I might release him in my custody. Ooh. Lie, persuade, I've come to return him to his people? No. Intimidate, I think you should consider a stance now. I suppose that's a no. Custody, yes. He's gonna be my prisoner, in a way. For him to uphold righteousness.
And what do you say on this, Liliana? You know your friend better than I.
These are unusual times, Your Reverence. With us, the Kunari might do some good. I am sure of it, in fact.
Were things not so desperate? Very well, I trust you. Take these keys to his cage and make her watch over you.
Thank you, Your Reverence. Your trust is not misplaced.
We better not be making a big mistake with this one. Also, I'm full on the party, man. If he joins the party, I need to remove someone. And I already like my party. How am I supposed to play with everyone?
I have a wonder, Alistair, if you will indulge me.
Do I have a choice?
Of the two of you that remain, are you not the senior Grey Warden here? I find it curious that you allow another to lead while you follow.
Opa!
You find that curious, do you?
In fact, you defer to a new recruit. Is this the policy of the Grey Wardens, or simply a personal one?
What do you want to hear? That I prefer to follow? I do.
You sound so very defensive.
Couldn't you crawl into a bush somewhere and die? That would be great, thanks.
He didn't sound defensive. He actually was open and said the truth. You're being too much of a poker, Morrigan woman. Alistair might have to go, but he's a righteous man.
You wish something more of me?
I have a key to open your cage.
I confess, I did not think the priestess would part with it.
She agreed to release you into my custody.
So be it. Set me free and I will follow you against the Blight.
How can you help us exactly?
I have spent my life in the Vanguard. I know war, and your lands need all the help they can get.
Very well.
And so it is done. I will follow you into battle. In doing so, I shall find my atonement.
And what if I don't lead you to your atonement? What if you annoy me and decide to kill you? This.
You can try. May we proceed? I am eager to be elsewhere.
If he is gonna be in my custody, I need to have him all the time close to me so I keep an eye on him.
Oh, blast it. Yes.
In Dragon Age 2, those guys were crazy. It's like they completely changed the model. Yeah, well. Dog is gonna have to guard the camp, man. I can't play with everyone. What am I supposed to do? Well, I'm not gonna invest into the dog at the moment. Sound. Two-handed weapon. Indomitable. Mighty blow, powerful swings, two-handed string. Man, I just sold my two-handed sword. Ah! I don't know where that sword come from. Oathkeeper. Healing is received, +1 armor penetration. This one is much better though. Oh, this is a main hand. Chasing flat by die. I kept this one for this situation. I sold all my plate gear though. Might need to rebuy that. Keep your friends close and your enemies closer, yep.
Because I still don't have food to sell.
Chainmail glove. Damn, he's scamming me with triple the prices, man. Are you kidding me? This is what it is. Don't have for a helm. Let's see if he has anything to say.
So I ask him, what's he got that I don't? And you know what he says?
Why are we stopping?
Kinda looks like The Witcher almost. I think we should talk for a moment.
There are darkspawn to be fought. Is this delay needful?
I need to know if I can trust you at my back.
I am Kunari. I have given my word to aid you. We are not people of idle promises.
I've never seen a canary before. Tell me about your people.
No.
Why not?
People are not simple. They cannot be summarized for easy reference in the manner of... The elves are a lithe, pointy-eared people who excel at poverty.
You said you were in the army?
I am.
What made you decide to become a soldier?
Decide. I am a Sten of the Beresad. I did not choose to be who I am any more than you did.
Why would the Canary send soldiers here?
The Antam are the eyes, hands, and mouth of the Kunari. We are how my people know the world.
You didn't really answer my question.
No, I didn't.
Are you always this stubborn?
Yes. There is no point to this. We are keeping the Darkspawn waiting.
What's your hurry?
What a strange language you speak. You say hurry, where I would say duty.
It's not your duty to handle the blind, though.
No, it is yours, and you are chatting with me instead.
Touché.
As you wish. Yes.
What are you doing at that cage?
Sitting, as you observed.
That's not what I meant.
It's what you asked.
Are you going to answer my question?
I did. Parshera, was there anything else? Speak, then. Then I suggest we move on. I am hardly surprised.
Why did you come to Ferelden?
To answer a question.
What was the question?
The Arishok asked what is the Blight. By his curiosity, I am now here.
What's an Arishok?
The one who commands the Antam, the body of the Kunari.
So he's your king?
Kunari have no kings.
What do you have then?
Little patience for endless questions.
Did you find an answer to his question?
A portion of it.
What was the answer?
Were you not at Ostagar when the army was overwhelmed? That is your answer.
Why would the Canary care about the Blight?
Why do you?
It could destroy the world.
Do you think the Kunari live on some other world, then?
Don't you have to report back then?
Yes.
So what are you still doing here then? Where are you going to do that?
Never. I cannot go home.
Why not?
It doesn't matter now. Can we move on? We keep the darkspawn waiting.
Bro, this guy keeps talking in riddles.
Speak then. Then I suggest we move on. I am hardly surprised. Very well. As you wish.
Sten disapproves. Good for you. I don't approve of your dishonesty as well. How do we camp? I don't see a camp on the map. Swap weapon. Change party. No.
Blast and damnation.
God damn it.
Yes.
Indeed.
Journal. Controls. Maybe something about camping here. Controlling party members. You can only pan until a party member at the edge of the screen. Creatures. Bear. No beast is more beloved by Dirtaman than the bear. When the world was new, Dirtaman gave one secret to each creature to keep. The foxes trade their secrets to Andrew. Andrew? What was that? Am I thinking about the Lord of the Rings sword? Andrew? Flame of the West? The hares shouted theirs to their treetops. The birds sold there for gold and silver. Only the bears kept Dirtaman's gift. Deep within their dens, they slept months away in the company of their secrets and nothing else. When Dirtaman discovered what had been done with gifts, he snatched the wings from the foxes, silenced the voices of the hares, and turned the birds into paupers. But the bears he honored for their steadfastness. Normally, it is almost unheard of bears to attack travelers. They are, in fact, so shy and so inactive during the day that most people never encounter a bear at all. However, should a bear be provoked, they are remarkably dangerous. The normally placid seemingly creature become enraged and can strike massive blows with their paws, capable of knocking a man on his feet. Giant spiders tend to appear in old ruins and other places where the veil has become thin because of magic disturbances or a great number of deaths. In such places, spirits and demons pass into the world of the living and attempt to take control over living beings. Spiders among them. Not all scholars accept this explanation for the presence of this beast. However, some claim that the thinning veil allows magic to leak from the fate, taining such creatures as these spiders to transform into larger and more potent creatures that they ever would become naturally. While such spiders are known to possess powerful poisons and the ability to fling their webs at opponents in combat, studies of them have been few and the full range of their abilities are unknown. Well, maybe we're gonna get a notification to camp when we leave the map or something. I don't know. Let's see. Huh? This guy is left. They forgot their crate. Studied helmet. Wow. Small calf statuette. A gift.
Say what you must.
Opa, what's going on? The dragon is on the move. Ah, finally we're camping. Dude, this reminds me of Baldur's Gate 3 a bit.
Bad dreams, huh?
It seems so real.
Well, it is real. Sort of. You see, part of being a Grey Warden is being able to hear the Darkspawn. That's what your dream was, hearing them. The Archdemon, it talks to the Horde, and we feel it just as they do. That's why we know this is really a blight.
Yeah, noise later. Maybe Baldur's Gate 3 camping got inspired by Dragon Age camp. Why didn't Duncan just tell everyone that?
He did. He said he felt the Archdemon's presence. Everyone just assumed he was guessing. It takes a bit, but eventually you can block the dreams out. Some of the older Grey Wardens say they can understand the Archdemon a bit, but I sure can't. Anyhow, when I heard you thrashing around, I thought I should tell you. It was scary at first for me too.
Any other surprises I should know about?
Other than dying young and the whole defeat the Blight alone thing? No. I'm all tapped out for surprises. Anyhow, you're up now, right? Let's pull up camp and get a move on.
Hey! What do you mean? Enchantment. Party camp. All of your party injuries are healed when you return to camp. Each party member can be found somewhere in the camp. Making a ideal occasion to hand out new equipment, give gifts or talk. Bodan and Sandal, the two dwarven from outside of Watering, seem to have pulled their wagon to the outskirts of the camp. You should talk to them both to see what services they can offer. You have found a gift. You can give it to one of your party members while opening inventory screen. Switching to the party member, then right-clicking on the item and selecting gift from the radio menu. Each party member has a favorite type of gift, and certain items are so precious to a particular character that others will refuse the gift outright. Your camp is a great place to give gifts, because party members are sometimes reluctant to talk about themselves on the open road. Okay. I assume the statue of the robe woman should be for Liana.
Yes. Well, here I am.
You are traveling minstrel. Do you have any tales? No. You already did that. What about you? Do you want a gift? Alistair.
What do you need? Ask away.
So you said the Zero woman raised you?
Did I say that? I meant that dogs raised me. Giant slobbering dogs from the Anderfells. A whole pack of them, in fact.
That's not what I remember you telling Flemeth.
Well, if you're going to go and pay attention to the facts, then fine. Let's see, how do I explain this? I'm a bastard. And before you make any smart comments, I mean the fatherless kind. My mother was a serving girl in Redcliffe Castle who died when I was very young. Arleman wasn't my father, but he took me in anyhow and put a roof over my head. He was good to me, and he didn't have to be. I respect the man, and I don't blame him anymore for sending me off to the Chantry once I was old enough.
He wasn't your father, so you know who he is?
I know who I was told was my father. He died even before my mother did, anyhow. It isn't important. Arleman eventually married a young woman from Orlais, which caused all sorts of problems between him and the king because it was so soon after the war. But he loved her. Anyhow, the new Arlessa resented the rumors which pegged me as his bastard. They weren't true, but of course they existed.
Shh.
The Arl didn't care. Shh. She did. So off I was packed to the nearest monastery at age 10. Just as well. The Arlessa made sure the castle wasn't a home to me by that point. She despised me.
This doggy keep barking, man. Wasn't it inappropriate for the Arrow to raise an orphan?
Probably. It was just a kindness he did to a woman who had served him anyway. I didn't sleep on silk sheets in the keep or anything. I remember I had an amulet with Andraste's holy symbol on it. The only thing I had of my mother's. I was so furious at being sent away, I tore it off and threw it at the wall and it shattered. Stupid, stupid thing to do. The Arl came by the monastery a few times to see how I was, but I was stubborn. I hated it there, and blamed him for everything. And eventually, he just stopped coming.
And you think the Arrow will help us?
I think so, yes. This news we've heard about him being sick disturbs me, though. I wonder if we won't discover that Loghain has come to the same conclusion as we have. Anyway, that's really all there is to the story.
The Arrow's wife Isolde suspected the reason her husband took the interest in the welfare of a servant child was that Alistair was Aemon's son. She insisted that the boy be sent away to the Chantry. Opa! So this is like a Jon Snow situation. Maybe it's the Aemon made him with another woman and that's why he took him over. You have found a gift, you can give it to one of your party members by opening the inventory screen, switching to the party member, then right clicking on the item and selecting gift from the radio menu. Each party member has a favorite type of gift.
Yes?
What do you mean switching party member? Like this? I cannot remove myself.
Indeed.
Indeed.
Yes.
I don't want to move anywhere. Hey, what? Opening the inventory screen, switching to the party member, there, right clicking on the item. Doesn't seem like this can be done in camp.
Oh, why you little...
Did you just jump at the side of your own shadow again? Are you harassing my dog? What?
Your furry friend here took offense at me getting near his food. He snapped at me, look.
There's hardly any blood drawn still. He shouldn't have. It was just a warning he could have taken a hand off. Good boy, teach Sir Alistair a lesson. Bad dog, that's not very nice. Well, he's a war dog. It was just a warning? Why were you sneaking up to his foot? Still, he shouldn't have.
Sometimes I forget that he's a war dog. That'll teach me.
Yes. Speak, then. Then I suggest we move on. I am hardly surprised. Very well. As you wish.
Nothing. Levi Dryden, who are you?
You're a hard man to find. Where are my manners? The name is Levy. Levy Dryden. Did Duncan ever mention me? Levy of the coins? Levy the trader?
Duncan never mentioned you.
Really? He never told you of old Levy? We've known each other for years. But here I am carrying on while you have a blight to stop. Don't want to waste your time. But you see, Duncan promised that together we'd look into something important for the Wardens. And for me. But poor Duncan's... well, no more. A tragedy it is, at that. But I know he would want his work carried on. His pledge fulfilled.
What promises did Duncan make to you?
My family, well, past a bit checkered to see. Nobles look at us with disdain. My great-great-grandmother, Sophia Dryden, was the last Warden Commander of Ferelden back when the Wardens were known as freeloaders. So King Arland banished the Wardens, and he took House Dryden's land and titles.
What happened next?
Hard to say. After King Arland died, there was a civil war, loads worse than this one. And our family was on the run, hunted by enemies, with nary a friend in the world. But Drydens are tough. We rebuilt, became merchants, and we never lost our pride.
So what favor did you ask of Duncan?
I asked for the truth. My family reveres Sophia Dryden. We know she died at the old Grey Warden base, Soldier's Peak. We want evidence to clear her name. It won't restore our land or our titles, but it'll restore our honor.
Couldn't you just go there yourself?
Well, no one's been to Soldier's Peak since Arland's days. At least none that's come back. I spent years mapping the maze of tunnels to the peak, and I found the way a few years back. So I went to Duncan, I did, and I said that he could reclaim the old base and my family could have its honor.
What do you need from me? Why didn't Duncan help you?
Darkspawn surfaced in southern Ferelden, and Duncan got plenty busy recruiting new wardens and meeting with good King Kaelin. Duncan said he would help after the Battle of Ostergar. Said there might be useful things at the peak, but he never had the chance.
Your family's fate will be rewarded, I'll help you. Let's go to Soldier's Peak. What do you need from me? How will reclaiming the peak help the Wardens?
Soldier's Peak is strategic and symbolic importance. Duncan said that it would be worth it right there. He also hoped to recover lost Warden history and perhaps a few old relics. No one knows what's up there now.
Alright, I will help you.
1,000 blessings upon you, Warden. I'll mark down the location on your map. When you arrive, we'll pick our way through the tunnels together.
History of the Drydens. In the years following the siege of Soldier's Peak, all those who carried the Dryden name were hunted by King Arwan's forces. Our noble Dryden name was smeared in all lands of holdings belonging to the Drydens were seized by the crown. The king feared that the rebellion started by Sophia would kept alive by her royal friends and family, and anyone who connections to the Drydens suffered greatly. It is no wonder then that the few remaining Drydens found themselves with no allies and nowhere to turn. Tobin Dryden, Sophia's brother and guardian of her young son, had no choice but to free Ferelden. Tobin bought passage to Antiva on a merchant vessel and traveled under the name Derocher. Once in Antiva, Tobin set about building a new quiet life for himself and his nephew. He started a small business and eventually made a name for himself as a trader. The Derocher merchant family prospered and the name Dryden was almost forgotten. However, in 815, Blessed Sylvie Derocher uncovered all documents belonging to Tobin and pieced together the family's history. In her pride and perhaps in her naivety, Sylvie reclaimed the name Dryden and returned to Ferelden. King Arwan lies dead and the Dryden name lives on. Our family has survived even thrived since the death of Sophia Dryden. The nobles of Ferelden may still spit on the Dryden name. Yeah, I missed it. I lost it somewhere. Oh well. Sophia Dryden is Periodon's light and her most brilliant jaw. Nothing on the earth can ever quench her fire. Her lesser Sophia Dryden was the young Arwen's rival for the throne of Periodon. Dryden was a strong and charismatic leader with much support from the Bannerlord. When Arwen family won the crown, Dryden refused to relent. She pushed her claim, was caught and accused of treason. Her sympathies continued to support her. However, in order to appease them, Dryden was spared execution and forced to join the Grey Wardens instead. Dryden survived and joining in the of the Grey Wardens at Soldiers Peak with her leadership skills and claim. She eventually rose through the ranks to become the Warden Commander of Periodon. Before Commander Dryden, the Grey Wardens were seen as a relic of an older time and an unnecessary drain on the nobles' coffers. Dryden, though, with her political connections, reinvigorated the Wardens and rapidly increased their numbers. In the meantime, King Arwen proved himself a devious king, willing to go to brutal lengths to silence his opponents. Arwen's reign of terror grew worse with each passing year, and some of the bands approached Commander Dryden in desperation, begging her to intercede. She agreed, and that was the rebellion against King Arwen born. Arwen learned of the rebellion and took steps to end it. He publicly suspended all tithing to the Grey Wardens and declared that they were no longer welcome in Periodon. Some of the Wardens, mindful that they were supposed to remain politically neutral, felt disgraced by Dryden's involvement in Periodon politics and left her side even as the king's forces lay siege to Soldiers Peak. The siege took months and ended with his death of Sophia Dryden. I mean, overall sounds like an important woman in the Grey Wardens. Even more than Duncan.
Ah, it's good to see you, my timely rescuer. Bodon Fennick, at your service once again. I saw your camp and thought to myself, what safer place to rest for the evening than in the camp of a Grey Warden? I'm perfectly willing to offer you a fine discount for the inconvenience of our presence. How does that sound? Good? Yes?
So helping that guy, reclaiming the Dryden house name, should be overall good for us. You're free to stay, just mind yourself.
Wonderful. Thank the gentleman, won't you, boy?
Thank you, sir.
We won't be a bother to you and your companions, I assure you. If you should need enchantments, simply talk to my boy. Otherwise, come speak with me.
Hello.
The boy's a bit simple, but he's rather good with enchantments. One of those tranquil fellas actually called him a... what was it now? A savant.
DMD.
I had no idea such a thing existed.
What enchantment does he do?
He can fold lyrium into almost any weapon or piece of armor, though naturally some of the more extravagant materials will take more lyrium than others. It's a process that some of the master smiths back in Orzammar will perform, but my boy here is just as adept at it. Isn't that right, boy?
Enchantment!
And there you have it.
Okay.
Enchantment!
So, I have this sword, two-hander, and I can put enchantment. Sure. Let's do a... Oathkeeper. No, that's a main hand sword that I don't want to enchant. I'm not using that sword. Why do I have an Oathkeeper here? And why am I not using it? It's a big upgrade for me. Ah, yeah. Here we go.
You and your friends are formidable folk, indeed. It's good to have you along on the road.
Have you heard any rumors? So what's your story exactly?
I suppose since you told me about you being a Grey Warden, it's only fitting for me to be as open. I'm originally from Orzammar, just as you are, I suspect. You don't have the look of a surface dwarf about you. I was a merchant there, too. merchant caste. These things are in the blood, you know. You can't just leave them behind. I ran a fairly successful business. Rare artifacts, you know. Old things, grand things. The nobles loved them. Reminded them of the lost glory days, I suppose.
Why did you leave?
One day, a noble woman came to my store. She looked around for a bit and then started shrieking in dismay. Apparently, she believed that a pair of bracers I had for sale once belonged to her brother. He'd been lost in a cave-in, you see, while on an expedition to clear out the Darkspawn from one of the tunnels running close to the city.
Okay.
They were made specially for him. They're unique, she shrieked. He stole them from my poor brother's corpse. She had me arrested on the spot, of course. Nobles, they're touchy like that.
And did you steal them?
Well, I didn't steal them. You see, I'd been paying these castless thugs to venture out into the deep roads for me. The lost tigers. They're full of things that people left behind. Sometimes you can find a treasure. Something worth a little gold.
Yeah, but the guy was dead. Couldn't you just return the bracers? That was the problem. Better to do something with them than leave them to rot.
That's exactly how I see it. The noble woman, she wasn't too happy with the theft of her brother's bracers. I don't know what they planned for me, and I didn't want to find out. Bribed the guard that was watching me and took off for the surface first opportunity I got. Never looked back.
Should have just returned the bracers, bro. And now you're here.
Yes, here I am. Now, is there anything the boy or I can get you?
Where did these goods come from? Not the deep roads?
Look, we don't rob people, all right? We don't take things from people that need them. The things in the lost tigers, what good did they do lying there? I brought them back to Orzammar, where people could look at them and remember. It's not all that different up here. There are places long abandoned by the humans everywhere. Even more now with the Darkspawn coming.
That's fair. What do you mean? You're opportunistic scoundrel. I mean, if it's abandoned, I think it's fine. Should have him executed for the fact of stealing them. Whether he returns the bracer or not doesn't matter. Yeah, but he didn't do that deal. He didn't do any stealing. He paid people to find things in a tunnel where people have died. He should have just explained the situation and returned them. It seemed like it didn't seem like to me like he tried.
People flee from the Blight with good reason, but they forget things. Things with value and meaning. They leave them behind because they're frightened and desperate. And sometimes, my boy and I, we find our way to these places before the Horde descends, and we save these things. I take them away so the Darkspawn don't get them. Is that so bad? They destroy everything they touch.
He's looking at this on the optimistic side of these items, but he's also kind of stealing them in a way. I suppose it's better than having the Darkspawn take it all.
That's what I tell myself too. Ah, these are dark times indeed. Dark times, my friend.
I'm gonna be keeping my eye on you. You didn't mention your son is your tail. In your tail.
Ah, yes. I'm married to a fine woman back in Denerim, it's true. She'd give me a son if she could, but that's not likely to ever be. Sandal here. I found him in the deep roads years ago. Abandoned, I think, and he was never quite right in the head. I took him in, and I brought him with me when I came here to the surface. It may not be my blood, true, but I think of him as one.
We left Orzammar.
That's right, boy. Maybe one day we'll see it again.
Yeah, but he said that he's taking this from people's houses that they were about to leave because of the blight. and potentially might return to them. It's not like a random dungeon in the middle of nowhere that is supposedly full of monsters and people died there. That was generous of you.
It's not as if I don't benefit, mind you. Turns out the boy's a natural working with enchantments. He might have even been lyrium-addled. I never thought of that before, to be honest. Happens sometimes. He can work an enchantment into just about anything, however, given some time. Could probably open his own shop, if he knew how.
Enchantment.
Well, he does seem to enjoy it, at least.
Have you heard any rumors?
I heard from some travelers that something bad might have happened in Redcliffe. Overrun by Darkspawn, maybe. There's no word from the village at all.
Oof.
Merchant friend of mine said he encountered someone fleeing the place and there was nothing waiting for him there but death. He wisely turned around and came right back. That's what I've heard on the road, anyhow. Take it for what it is.
That sounds like we need to rush to Redcliffe as soon as possible, because we have other things we need to do there as well. Let me see your wares.
I'm sure you'll be pleased with the goods my boy and I have collected, and with your discount.
These are my things on the right. Tome of Arcane Teachings. The tome gives a reader 1 point to spend on a talent or spell, but is rendered useless afterwards. Damn. That's pretty expensive. 100 gold axe. Sheesh. Are you sure you're giving a discount? Increases monetary gain belt. Dwarven merchant belt. I don't wanna be greedy, dwarf, though. We're not gonna buy that. Stick. Why, there's a lot of gifts here that are just copper. Why? Maybe he found them and is not have no use of them. I guess I'll get all these. Alistair's dough. Maybe that's the discount that he was talking about. These gifts are DLCable if you can use them to change relationships in it. Huh? But what about finding the gifts randomly in the world? I guess I'll return them. That's kinda advised though, just so you know. But I don't wanna get easy stuff. We had a DLC decision. Where did Jan Spire come from? One of his companions. A book written by an expected ancient with useful tips. I'm not gonna buy anything, I guess.
What do you wish of me? If you must.
Is Frame really what she seems to be?
Well, that depends, does it not? What does she seem to be?
An old woman?
Oh, she is certainly old. Have no mistake of that. Tell me, how much do you know of the tale? The one that the chastened still tell of my mother, to frighten them into obedience.
Do you love Russian voice acting? For Morrigan is Sten English runner. Opa. I'm more interested in the truth.
I can relay what Flemeth once told me herself, and you can decide whether or not 'tis the truth, if you desire.
Alright.
As the tale is sung by the bards, there was a time when Flemeth was young and beautiful, a fair lass in a land of barbarian men, the desire of any who saw her.
I read that in the book. I've heard this part.
The tales say that Flemeth fell in love with Osen the bard, and fled the castle of her husband, the dread Lord Conabar, and that he swore vengeance for her infidelity. In truth, my mother claims that 'twas Osen who was her husband, and Conabar the jealous lord who looked on from afar. Lord Conabar approached young Osen and offered him wealth and power in exchange for his lovely wife. And Osen agreed.
What? Why would Olsen do that? He sold his wife to another man?
The life of a bard is a poor one, and love fades in the wake of hunger. 'Twas Flemeth who suggested the arrangement.
What?
All would have been well had Lord Conabar kept his end of the bargain. But he was a foul man who bargained with coin he did not possess. Osen was led off to a field and slain, left for dead. Flemeth spoke to the spirits and learned of the deed, and swore revenge.
She spoke to spirits or demons?
Spirits first, and 'twas they who slew Conabar. Flemeth did not turn to the demon until much later. Lord Conabar's allies chased Flemeth, you see. Chased her to the wilds, and there she hid. There she found the demon, and he made her strong. The legends all speak of the great hero Cormac, he who defeated Flemeth and her great army when she invaded the lowlands centuries later. All lies.
Which she never invaded or he never defeated her?
The truth of the matter is that there was never an invasion. As Flemeth tells it, the Chastened never raised an army under her banner, and she never fought with any warrior named Cormac. Cormac led a brutal civil war against his own people, and later claimed it was to vanquish evil that had taken root amongst the lords. Thus, he was hailed a hero. Flemeth was only attached to the legend much later. Perhaps 'twas due to the great war with the Chastened that eventually came, but Mother claims not to know how it began.
You believe her Russian? How is that Flemeth has survived for so long? The legend tells of Flemeth having many daughters. Aren't abominations usually insane horrors? What about the many daughters?
You ask if I have sisters. I have asked of this myself. The stories tell of many witches of the wilds after all, not just the one. And these tales existed long before I did. Flemeth refuses to speak of other daughters, if they existed. So, should I believe I am her first? I doubt that too.
I don't know about the Russian voice acting, but I am very satisfied with the voice acting that she is doing right now. In the English version. Why would she refuse to speak of them?
The Chastened tell of a falling out between Flemeth and her daughters. They say that one day she hunted them all through the wilds and ate their hearts. It may be true. I have never seen another witch or heard of one. Perhaps one day Flemeth will eat my heart as well.
How does Flemeth survive so long?
The demon within her has transformed her into something else. An abomination, perhaps some would say. I know not. I only know my mother is clever, and she is part of the wilds as it is part of her. But she is no immortal. She bleeds. A blade in her heart would kill her like any other, were it lucky enough to find her.
Do you believe her version?
I do not believe everything that Flemeth claims. Oft it seems her bitterness has colored her memories. But on the whole, yes, I believe this tale, if not all.
Aren't abominations usually insane horrors?
How often is this usually? Always? If not always, then when is it not true? There are more things in this world and the next than you or I could ever hope to understand. What Flemeth became is a mystery. I suspect, even to her.
Interesting, thank you.
Flemeth tells it with far more embellishment than I, but you are welcome. Dare I ask of your own mother? Few are abominations of legend, 'tis true, but I find myself curious nevertheless.
My mother? My mother is a useless drunk. Oh yeah, the lady in the house. I love her, what else you wanna know? I mean, that's the truth, she is a useless drunk. From my first impressions from her.
Ah, then you have my sympathies for what it is worth. Which is very little, I am certain. It matters not. Let us move on.
That was the truth, yeah? Ay, ay, ay. An enchantment ends in the party. Going this current equip can be upgraded by an enchanter. So long as you have the runes. I mean, the thing with enchanting is that I don't know when I'm gonna get the next weapon upgrade. And if this one is not gonna get wasted. Ay, ay, ay.
Enchantment? Enchantment!
I guess I just equipped this big sword. So enchant it. And say with physical resistance because I'm a tank. How am I supposed to enchant the other guys' things? I cannot move with them in the camp.
Yes.
Indeed.
Indeed.
Soldier speak. Ban Warren's lands. Butcher's Pass. Lake Caledon Docks. Circle Tower. Redcliffe Castle. Redcliffe Village. I'm gonna assume the yellow things are the DLC thing? Flemeth's Hut. Watering. The edge of the Brilliant Forest, the dangers of which are well recorded. I don't remember what I need to do there, but my first priority should be Redcliffe, so I'm gonna go there. I'm just gonna read this and we're done. King Callahan therein once famously declared the fate of Redcliffe is the fate of all Ferelden. Certainly the castle is the first and last defense for the sole land route in Ferelden, and the country has never fallen to any force that did not first capture Redcliffe. The castle, which despite being 3 times captured, is popularly described as inaccessible. Also guards one of the largest and most prosperous towns in Ferelden. Redcliffe Village is well situated near the mountain pass to Orzammar. Oh, so it's close to my entrance to the Dwarven land. And the Orlesian border. And so serves as the center of foreign trade. For this reason, Redcliffe is accounted an Arling despite the smallness of the domain. The inhabitants of Redcliffe village are primarily fishermen or merchants who ship dwarven goods through the pass from Orley to Denerim. When the entire village smells of smoked fish on certain late autumn mornings, the merchants in their finery do their utmost to pretend otherwise. Sten. Man, Sten was on the edge of being left in the cage to die. I had to really twist my righteousness to hire him, man. to the utmost. Pretty much the way I see it is, he is under my watch, because even though everyone said that he killed farmers and children savagely, I didn't see it with my own eyes. I didn't see the farm, so I'm pretty much is like a vocal info that I have. I haven't seen factual info about this. But he also said he did it. Yeah, I know he did. And he said he wanted to be left in the cage, but I don't know. I need to see him do these unrighteous things that he's speaking of. Maybe he's delusional or something. Maybe he's not aware of what he's doing. Generally, I was planning to leave him. And I'm on the edge of him doing the smallest unrighteous thing that for me to kick him out of the party. Well, yeah, he did say, I did tell him that we're gonna use him to fight the Darkspawn, which is some good, I suppose. But ay. I'm a dwarf. I'm the shortest. Maybe that's why he walks so big. Maybe you guys played humans and everyone walked normal height to it. But we're done for today. Guys, unfortunately for you guys, the next 2 days there are not gonna be any Dragon Age, because I need to do some stuff. But I'm gonna give you the last 2 hours on Saturday to get back some of the lost hours. I think Morgana is pretty tall for a woman too. Really? Ruina disapproves my... That's way too much disapproval. It should be like -3 or something. Come on, bro.